The United Nations Economic Survey says there is still much to be done for the Philippines to achieve inclusive growth. The details in this report.
The country's grow by 6% this year and increase to 6.2% by next year. This is according to the United Nations in its latest survey for Asia and the Pacific, where the Philippines emerged as one of the leading economies in Asia, next to China, Vietnam, and Thailand. Despite its good standing in the Asia Pacific, the UN pointed out that there are still challenges to meet for the government to achieve growth or progress for all.
Economic growth needs to be driven by broad-based productivity gains and a rebalancing of economies towards domestic and regional demand. Over-reliance on an export-led economic growth revival will not be very effective as global aggregate demand remains weak and China's economic expansion moderates.
The administration admits to this. Undersecretary of the Department of Finance explained that the government is striving to strengthen its financial standing to be able to respond to the needs of businessmen, the micro, small, and medium enterprises, which give livelihood in the rural areas.
We set our eyes on the achievement of our long-term development goals. In particular, it recommends the strengthening of the financial sector, enhancing fiscal and improving the quality of growth. Improved quality of growth in turn needs to enhance productivity of our labor force. In general, I think this is really about investing in our people through skills development, infrastructure provision, and financial access.
The Philippine Institute for Development Studies recommended that the current administration and the incoming leaders maintain to lift the capabilities of Filipinos. The country's status was also raised from being an agricultural country to a leading service provider.
We've been doing quite well. In fact, even better than most economies. And this growth has been largely consumption-driven, which is what we're suggesting, that we should be pumping up the consumption part of the economy, which is already has been. You're getting a structural shift. There are more people who are actually getting employed in the more productive parts of the economy.
Aside from inclusive growth, the UN also hopes to see better tax collection, equal treatment in taxation, and increase in the number of infrastructure that will help the poor. For the People's Television, Jasmine Barrios reporting.